Hello, folks. As you can see, we took a ride on Sunday, November 27th. It was Roger and I decided to head out for the short time on this Sunday. Wasn't terribly warm, wasn't real cold. Kind of funny, in the morning I called Roger and I said, hey, let's go for a ride. When I showed up at his house, he wasn't ready to go. Didn't quite believe that I was actually going to be riding that day because at his house, it's still quite frosty. But he didn't have any sun yet. Told him, get up and let's get moving. And once we get away from his house and out of that shady spot, it turned into a pretty nice day. I think it got into the mid-50s. Beautiful day for that late in November. Decided to do our quick little go-to ride that we like. It's down in through Marshall, across Bailey Branch Road, which is what you see here, coming up out of Marshall. From there, we take NC 63 up over Doggett Mountain, which would drop us right down into Trust, North Carolina, at the Trust General Store. From there, we were going to take 209, follow it down into Hot Springs. Of course, 209 is known as the Rattler. Both these roads, Bailey's Branch and 209, a lot of good twisties, a lot of switchbacks, got some elevation changes. You know, again, is watched any of my videos, you know, these are just fun roads that Roger and I both enjoy. Less than 100 miles, but we both hadn't been on the bikes in a while and just needed to kind of get out and stretch, take a breath of fresh air. I'd had a little bit of a rough week. Thanksgiving week was kind of not the healthiest week for me. Didn't feel great all week, so it was good to get out and spend some time on the bike, breathe some fresh air. So, as I said, we went down into Trust and we ran into Tooster2. He has a YouTube channel. He's got a series of videos going on called Tiny Bike to Alaska. He took a 250, trucked it out to a buddy at his house out in the Midwest somewhere. From there, he hopped on his little 250 with his gear and rode to Alaska. Basically, he did it alone. He ran into a couple of people here and there, but mostly he ended up doing it alone until he got to Alaska, where he had a buddy of his that took him through a lot of Alaska. But pretty interesting and good video. Good video series. Funny, he keeps it interesting. But what you can see, the videos he produces, the pictures, it's just absolutely amazing. And some of the places out there are just spectacular. The unfortunate thing is Roger and I had been watching some of these videos and we both started talking that this looks like a ride we want to do. Now, of course, taking an epic ride like that to Alaska is going to take quite some time, which we both work at the moment. Getting that much time off of work is nearly impossible for the two of us. But we've been tossing it around, and now, after this particular day, November 27th, we've become even more interested in the ride, I guess you could call it. And, it's something I think we're definitely going to do. It's just going to be a matter of just when. For now, we've decided we're just going to plan on shorter rides, longer than what we've been doing. You know, I think the longest we've done is 2 days, 1 night. Sometime this spring and summer, we're hoping to do something a little bit longer. As you'll see from the video, it's a lot of this paved, twisting, turning roads, and a little chat between Roger and I. Phone just beeped.
Good afternoon, Patrick.
Hey Roger, what's up?
What are we doing today? Where are we at?
We are on NC 209 heading between Trust and Hot Springs.
It's Sunday, November 27th. Just looking to get out of the house and take a short ride. So we went up over 63 down into Trust. Now we're on 209 heading to Hot Springs. I'm going to go from there back to home. And yes, there are a ton of bugs here for some unknown reason.
I've still got my helmet on with the visor down.
And you're not eating the bugs as much as I am. This is crazy. Well, I'd say it's about 45 degrees.
55.
55, really? Yeah. Feels pretty good. It's actually a really good day to be riding, even this late into November. Believe it or not, I still see some color on the trees.
Yeah. Who'd we run into over at Trust? You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. Tim. The guy that did his Tiny Bike to Alaska videos, the whole series of them. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look forward to speaking with him more. He invited us to his house. He's offered to change our tires for us and stuff. It's unbelievable.
We'll have to pick his brain about some trip planning for our upcoming summer, springtime trip.
I think he would be the man to talk to. He seems to know his stuff. Everything from planning out the trip to what you would need to bring with you to actually riding the bikes.
It's kind of nice of him to be out there breaking in those brand new bikes for his friends, which is kind of neat, but that's a whole different story.
That's a tough life right there, but yeah, that's a whole different story. I was going to offer to break in the bike, but I didn't think that'd be a good idea.
Nah. Well, interesting guy. It's good to meet him. We'd made several rides up to the Pisgah Inn over the summer, kind of looking around for him, and just never have connected. And it was kind of interesting to, get some information from him and bounce some ideas off of him. He come over and spent a little while looking at our bikes and really talking, informative and talking nice about the Vstroms.
Yes, so. It got me thinking that's my next bike is going to have to be a Vstrom after hearing him speak about them so highly.
Speaking of which, ain't that a pretty blue motorcycle?
Yeah. A Vstrom.
Oh, how'd that happen?
Yeah. But we spent, 45 minutes talking to him?
Oh, yeah.
I could have spent another 2 hours speaking with that man. He's an interesting guy.
So I'm sure we'll have opportunities for that in the future.
Well, he invited us straight to his house. That's pretty impressive. He didn't know us from Adam.
Yeah. Well, he's a trusting guy.
Apparently so.
Of course, he was armed too, so. Yeah, but it's been a great day. We were admiring this little home place down there in the bottom of this little valley here. But it's been a great day. Fun little ride.
It has been. Good day to just get out and putz around a little bit. I've been enjoying it.
All right. Talk to you later.
See ya.
Now, as you can see, Roger and I are planning on taking more rides, longer rides. We're also planning on trying to document a lot of it through video, probably going to post it to YouTube. This particular video is one of the first ones where I'm practicing, trying to learn the whole process of making these videos a little better. After watching Tooster 2's videos and feeling like mine's a 5-year-old working on them, but if I can get some practice and I can start playing with these videos and trying to learn a little bit more about them, I think, hopefully I can get a little better and produce a little better quality video. One thing I do want to do is put a little more of the yakety yak between Roger and I maybe a little less of the actual just riding on the road. But again, it's all, we're gonna, both of us, Roger and I, both gonna try to work on our video editing skills a little bit, just try to do a little better, make it a little more interesting, make it something a little desirable to actually want to see. The Tiny Bike to Alaska video series, you watch one and it's like, I can't wait to watch the next one. And I'd like Roger and I to get to that point. I'm not expecting it, but it'd be nice to get close to it. So anyway, these videos, this one today, heading down into Hot Springs, fairly quick, fairly boring, but for my sake, it's practice. And if you are all actually watching this, thank you very much. If not, don't blame me one bit.